Imagine standing on the edge of Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela. The air is thick with humidity, and the landscape is eerily quiet. Suddenly, the night sky comes alive, not with stars, but with bolts of lightning that flash every few seconds. You count. 1, 2, 3, 10 strikes within a single minute. The scene is like something out of a movie. This isn't your typical thunderstorm. It's a natural phenomenon known as the Catatumbo Lightning. And here's the twist. It happens almost every single night of the year in the exact same place. For centuries, this unrelenting lightning storm has captivated scientists, locals, and even sailors navigating the nearby Caribbean Sea. It's so consistent that it's called the Lighthouse of Maracaibo. But to the local indigenous communities, it's not just weather. It's a sign of divine intervention, a connection to something greater, and perhaps a warning. What makes this storm so unique? And could there really be something supernatural at play? Let's dive into the mystery of the Catatumbo Lightning, one of the most fascinating natural phenomena in the world. First off, let's break down what we're talking about. Catatumbo Lightning occurs at the mouth of the Catatumbo River, where it meets Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela. This isn't your average lightning storm that pops up during a rainy day. This storm happens for 260 to 300 nights a year, lasts about 10 hours per night, and produces up to 40,000 lightning strikes in a single night. That's not just impressive, it's mind-blowing. To put it into perspective, this one spot on Earth produces more lightning than anywhere else. And it's been happening for as long as anyone can remember. Historical records even mention the Catatumbo Lightning as early as the 16th century, when Spanish explorers wrote about a strange, endless storm in the region. Okay, so what's causing it? Scientists have been scratching their heads for decades over this. The most common explanation points to a unique mix of geography, climate, and atmospheric conditions. The geography. Lake Maracaibo is surrounded by mountains which trap warm, moist air. This air rises and mixes with the cooler air from the Andes Mountains, creating the perfect conditions for thunderstorms. Methane factor. The region is rich in oil and gas reserves, and some scientists believe that methane seeping from the ground might play a role. Methane is highly flammable, and some think it could help amplify the lightning activity. Wind currents. The warm trade winds from the Caribbean Sea collide with cooler winds from the mountains, creating a kind of atmospheric battleground that fuels the lightning. But even with all these explanations, there's no definitive answer as to why it's so intense or why it happens so reliably in the same spot. And that's where things get interesting. Now let's talk about what the locals believe. For the indigenous people of the region, the lightning isn't just a natural event. It's deeply spiritual. The Bari and Wayu tribes have long associated the Catatumbo Lightning with divine intervention. Some say it's a signal from the gods, a way to communicate with humans. Others believe it's a warning, a reminder of the power of nature and the need to respect the land. There are even stories of the lightning being a protective force, warding off evil spirits or invaders. One famous tale involves the Catatumbo Lightning saving the city of Maracaibo from a pirate attack. In 1595, English pirate Sir Francis Drake tried to launch a surprise raid on the city, but the lightning illuminated his ships, alerting the Spanish defenders, who successfully repelled the attack. Since then, the lightning has been seen as a guardian of the region, a kind of natural alarm system. While the idea of divine intervention is compelling, the scientific community has a more grounded view. Researchers argue that the consistency of the lightning is due to the specific environmental conditions in the area. But here's where it gets weird. In 2010, the Catatumbo Lightning suddenly stopped. For 6 weeks, the skies over Lake Maracaibo went dark. This was unprecedented. Scientists and locals alike were baffled. What could stop a phenomenon that had been happening for centuries? Some speculated that it was due to a drought caused by the El Niño weather pattern. Others feared it was a sign of environmental collapse. For the indigenous people, The 6-week silence was seen as a warning, a sign that humanity's exploitation of the land and resources was angering the gods. When the lightning eventually returned, it sparked relief, but also a renewed sense of awe and respect for the power of nature. Here's a fun fact. Catatumbo Lightning holds the Guinness World Record for the highest concentration of lightning in the world. On average, it produces about 250 lightning flashes per square kilometer every year. That's not just impressive, it's unmatched anywhere else on Earth. This consistency has made it a popular destination for scientists, photographers, and storm chasers. Imagine standing on the shores of Lake Maracaibo, camera in hand, watching the sky light up like a natural fireworks display. It's an experience that's as humbling as it is breathtaking. While the Catatumbo Lightning is a natural wonder, it also plays a crucial role in the environment. The lightning produces ozone, which helps replenish the Earth's ozone layer. This has led some researchers to call it a natural factory for ozone production. But there's a darker side too. The methane emissions in the region are a significant contributor to greenhouse gases. So, while the lightning might be beautiful, it's also a reminder of the delicate balance between nature and human activity. So, why are we so drawn to the Catatumbo Lightning? Is it the sheer spectacle of it, the mystery of why it happens, or the stories of divine intervention and supernatural forces? I think it's a combination of all three. The lightning is a reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature, a force that operates on its own terms, beyond human control or understanding. It's also a symbol of the unknown. Or is there something more to it, something spiritual, divine, or even otherworldly? Whatever the explanation, one thing is clear. The Catatumbo Lightning is one of the most extraordinary natural phenomena on the planet. It's a reminder that our world is full of wonder, mystery, and beauty, and sometimes the best thing we can do is just stand back and watch the show. If you enjoyed exploring this incredible phenomenon, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other natural mysteries would you like us to investigate? Until next time, keep looking up, because you never know what the sky might reveal.